Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Yo, man. Good
What's
morning.
up?
Morning. What's up? How's
What's
the
up? What's
Friday
up?
morning treating all of us?
Happy Friday.
Fafa,
Happy Friday. Yeah.
Yeah.
व्हाइट नाइट के घर पे उजाली दिख रही है पूरा सन फ्रेम आते हुए उजाला ही उजाला है मेरे घर पे उजाला ही उजाला
दिन का time.
ये
Car mundo wala.
okay, what's happening? Lots to talk about. Well, it's been a busy week for majority of us. It's
Yes.
usually how it is before the before the festival season or the western side of the festival season kicks in. So
Very nice.
Yeah.
brilliant.
I'm itching to murder some Hot Wheels case boxes.
Good one. Good one. क्या चल रहा है? We had a lot. We were discussing before we met. Um, some of the stuff will remain the same. Obviously, we'll talk about our diecast cars, which we picked up in the last 2 weeks of time that we didn't show on the channel. Plus some other stuff. And we wanted to talk about one of the new releases in the 1:1 car that got released, which is a comeback. From the old times, one of the dependable cars, the most renowned cars in the Indian automotive history. Right. So
Yep.
we'll start probably with that. Over to White Knight. White Knight, what's happening? I did see the release of the car. I also saw some of the features, and if I'm not wrong, there is a version for children as well that got released. One
Yep.
is to 12, something like that. Can you brief us on that?
Yeah. So right, Tata Sierra. It is an iconic model, and it got released recently with a lot of marketing budget and ads everywhere. So it is a throwback to our childhood when Sierra used to be the cool car with the long rear windows. They have tried to do something like that in the new car as well, and um, it is okay. I feel, but yeah, since it's just a launch, they have just got the two-wheel drive version, which is a front-wheel drive version of the car. Soon they are saying they will get a 4x4 or all-wheel drive version as well. Now, my hunch is that the all-wheel drive version will just be the electric motors driving the rear wheels and the petrol or diesel engine driving the front wheels. And it will just be there to get you out of tricky situations. It will not be a proper 4x4. But yeah, let's see how it goes. But also the other aspect of Tata being Tata, and I don't mean to diss them, but yes, it's been so many years they have been making cars, and they still haven't got over their electronic issues. They haven't really got their service network proper. There are still cases where people tell you that Tata service is worse than SBI on lunch break. So let's see how that goes. Um, you can have there are a lot of images floating on the internet. I'm not going to show any images because then people will end up saying you are affiliated to so and so brand. I'm not going to be showing any images. You can Google them. Tata Sierra 2025. Uh, and yeah, looking forward, but not so much. Let's see how it does in the Indian market. There is a lot of space for um, recreational vehicles now. We see a lot more vehicles that are kitted for overlanding. There are people who have started doing expeditions. When I say expeditions, I mean to Spiti, Ladakh, Nubra Valley, things like that. Since the roads have become a lot more accessible, the highways are much better. So if it clicks, it will click. If it doesn't, then yeah, better luck next time. So that is that.
What are your views on that, Basky?
I feel somewhat same. It's it's really nice car, right, to see. Um, but coming with the five door, like I was expecting the Jimny to be three door as well. It was my same concept that Sierra would come in three doors, but nope. The looks are good, no doubt, no doubt. By what the launch was done, it was really good. They can't make much changes now. Giving the people requirement and everything. So I think it's good overall. Again, as White Knight said, services is one thing which everyone looks after you buy a car, and that's one area that they really need to work on. But overall,
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm really fine with this car. Something new coming up. The color looks good. Was not expecting this to be the launch color, but then yes, it is. It's nice. Something unique.
Nice. Now, so
Yes. What
I
about you?
think I think couple of takeaways from that. So because we got all serious at the start, and I think we should have
Yeah.
chosen a different topic probably because that just shows the enthusiasm that the White Knights and the Baskis have. When you talk
Yeah.
about cars. So one,
Yeah.
Tata, if you ever get to listen to this, probably you need to send two Tata Sierras. You can always drop in our comments and we'll share the address. We'll DM it to you, or make it three. Why not?
Yeah.
Second, if you ever choose to do that, I think just make it a 4x4 because boys have gotten too used to it. I don't think we are driving. Nobody's driving a 2x4 anymore, right? Uh, Now coming on my views on the car, so it's sort of a blast from the past, but definitely
Yeah.
the legacy part of it. So essentially, although we see a Thar every year now, almost a year now, the encompassing history of Thar remains what it was probably 20-30 years back, right? The original Thar that we speak about, the grit of the vehicle that we used to speak about, it's not exactly the same. So we definitely, people who've seen that car will get your memories around it, but they had to do something new. I think they were pending for something refreshing to come forward, right? And in the segment that they're trying to, I think, breach, definitely a lot of kinks that they need to take care of. Everybody's talking electric now, but trust me, guys, when you're stuck on stuck on the mountains, no electric god will come and save you, right? No matter which Thor you have on your phone, on your speed dial, no 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 Thor is going to come save you on that mountain, right? So petrol
True
and
that.
diesel are still the way to go. But good effort. I think the color was nice. They've tried to do some design modifications, a little sharper on the edges, not the old boxy design that we used to have for Sierra. So again, I think final product when it comes out, hopefully they make those changes and they are implemented. But Tata, keeping aside the service part of it, and I'll come to that later. Um, they are known to build good cars and strong cars, right? They are known to exist. They are known to kind of get through things. So that being said, we all know, you take care of your baby, and in order for you to take care of your baby, you have to give them their shots. You have to take them to the doctor. So hopefully they improve on their service as well. Ford is coming back for people who aren't aware. So
Yep.
Ford itself, they are reinvesting in India, and correct me if I'm wrong, both of you. I think their servicing is also majorly handled by Tata, right? So I think they need to build up their horses for their own vehicles and Ford vehicles. But again, looking forward to it. The final vehicle, the launch. I think the price is also very good. I think the segment that they've launched it in, what is it, 11 lakh something? What's the
Eleven
amount?
Yep.
point four nine.
11.49. So I think that's the base model, right? So
Yeah.
Yep.
I think pretty competitive, but I think the features need to be loaded with some kicks. So that's my view on it. But yeah, look forward to it. On the roads, I saw two more vehicles for that matter. I don't know which they were. I think White Knight, we were traveling together when we saw those Oh no, that was one of the other trips that I was having. So no, not with you guys. I was on another trip, and I saw these two, testings going on the highway. So I think something interesting is coming there also. Both looked kind of MPVs, SUV slash MPV. So we'll see how that goes.
It's
Interesting
probably
stuff.
Tata, and they test it out after they launch it. And usually, the first batch of people who buy it are the actual piggies who test it out. But yeah, one interesting thing they did was they gave automatic option on all their three engine options. That is, I think they are reading into the market that the roads have become clogged. There is no space at all. People are moving away from manuals into the automatic zone because of the convenience it offers. But then, yeah, it still remains to be seen how good Tata Automatic DSG will be. Uh,
Yeah.
Torque converter लगाया रहता तो it would have been a different story because torque converters are usually very reliable, but DSGs are known to fail even on big brands like Volkswagen. तो टाटा का DSG क्या करेगा रब जाने. तो yes. Um, Talking about automatic gearboxes, there have been cases on Hiluxes where people are where the cars go into limp home mode after doing a tiny bit of off-roading. Not sure how the people are treating it, whether they are doing something wrong or whether it is the fault of the gearbox. But yes, एक बार होगा तो आदमी का गलती, दो बार होगा आदमी का गलती, तीसरी बार होगा आदमी का गलती. But if it is happening again and again means कुछ तो कुछ तो गड़बड़ है. पता करो दया, पता करो. तो अब टोयोटा से नहीं बन रहा है ऑटोमेटिक गियर बॉक्स, वोक्सवैगन से नहीं बन रहा है ढंग से, तो टाटा का तो भाई राम भरोसे है. बट हाँ, देखते हैं हाउ इट गोस.
चलो
एंड
देखेंगे
आई
भाई.
थिंक फोर्ड का जो न्यूज आपने बताया सभ्या, इट हैज बीन डूइंग राउंड्स फॉर द पास्ट ईयर एंड हाफ. उनका जो चेन्नई में प्लांट था दैट इज स्टिल इन देयर नेम. I think it is taken over by Mahindra, if I'm not wrong. So they have been trying to get that Endeavor ka uplift or facelift into India for a while now, but क्यों नहीं हो पा रहा है, कब आएंगे, क्या होगा, it all remains to be seen. Endeavor itself was a very good product when it came out, but then considering the fact that us time India was still uh, raving about their hatchbacks and their sedans, it couldn't sell in as much numbers as they expected it to be. But for that matter, again, their small cars also didn't sell that much. The Figo and the what was that Aspire, the Fiesta was a good product. Icon was a good product. But then again, वो क्यों नहीं बिके? Because again, service network. Service centers were few and far apart. The parts were not that cheap. Um, because it was, as they say, it was built on a global platform. It was sold in South America. It was sold in a lot of Latin countries. So the parts were a little expensive for the Indian taste, and people who only the only people who bought it were the people who appreciated the quality and the finesse of the chassis and the handling and things. I remember Figo had come out with a S model or something, where unlike other manufacturers who will just put some new sticker, some graphics and things, they had actually lowered the suspension of the car, made it a little stiffer, and it used to handle a lot better than the standard Figo. But people don't know about it. People never cared about it, and the few which were bought or sold here eventually got used up by enthusiasts, as I like to call them. So yeah, use
बट
up हो
मेरे
गए
को
सब गाड़ियाँ.
मुझे मुझे नहीं लगता दैट इवन गोइंग बाय द फैक्ट्स दैट यू आर एक्चुअली पुटिंग आउट कि कल को फरारी ने भी अपना बड़ा डीलरशिप खोल लिया ना तो वो भी नहीं चलेगा. अगर वो बारह
नहीं
लाख की
चलेगा,
निकालेंगे, अगर वो 12 लाख की निकालेंगे तो भी नहीं
नहीं
चलेगा.
चलेगा, सर्विस क्लियर करेंगे लोग.
वही वही
नहीं,
वही वही वही.
सबसे 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 पहले सवाल आएगा, एवरेज कितना देती है?
कितना देती है, कितने में आती है और कितना देती है, बस.
तो
I still remember when Jimny was launched. the price was too high. But
Too
then
high.
too high. But people who loved it bought it, and I
Bought it.
think on this Tierra has done a really good thing that they have kept the base price at 11.49. You know, with it's a tough competition now for all the manufacturers. All right, like you can say Maruti, Brezza, all right, or even matter Vitara also. All right,
Mm.
all these compact SUVs, MUVs, and everything will have a tough competition.
Talking about Maruti, they launched a all-wheel drive version of the Vitara called the Vitoris, which rhymes
Victorious.
a lot more.
That's not that's
Body
not
part.
that's not what we that's not what we
Yeah,
cover
But
on this.
again,
we will cover this on next one. But yeah,
rather cover it up. Huh? Again,
yes,
it's an all-wheel drive vehicle which has electric drive on one side and petrol drive on one side is what I understood from their tests. So yeah, SUV segment is booming right now. Everybody
it
wants an
is.
SUV because normal roads are off roads now. And talking about the Jimny Master, there's a guy who's picking up a brand new top end automatic tomorrow, Saturday. And
Mhm.
with the BH plate, he's getting it for 14 point something on road,
Wow.
14.2 on road, which I think is the price they should have launched it when they came out with it
Yeah.
uh, 3 years back, and that then it would have made a lot more sense to us as well. But us being us, the kids we are, अच्छा लगा है तो ले लो, ले लो ले लो ले लो ले लो ले लो, 1-2 लाख से कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता,
I
उठाओ
I
उठाओ.
think I think I think Jimny के लिए we will keep one session next time because we have
Yes,
lot of things to talk about it. But
correct.
I'll come back to Sierra. One thing which I missed in Sierra is the iconic tire in the rear.
Yeah,
वो
yeah, that made it
एक
look very nice. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That was one thing which we were expecting, but then it didn't come up.
Mm.
Was
I think why the new crash safety norms and everything,
norms and
they
everything.
are taking
Correct.
away the joy of design, so to say. The designs are being done by committees who have different parameters. ये यहाँ होना चाहिए, वो वहाँ होना चाहिए, इसको इतने हाइट पे चाहिए, पीछे टायर लगाया तो ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा. But yeah, that way, I'm thankful that Maruti didn't listen to all these committees, and they actually put the tire on the back, which
Yeah,
actually, if you remember right, saved your car that day
yeah,
when we were headed to Goa, and we had a little touch and go, and
yes,
just because the tire was there, your boot lid got saved,
yeah,
and mm, yes, so
That's
having a tire
another
at the back is a
That's an interesting
yeah,
story that we need to tell. So we'll put up a Goa Diaries story
yeah,
sometime. We'll talk
yes.
about what all we did. That includes
yeah.
bumping into each other on the road. And while we are in the cars, oh, by the way, it's not that we
Yeah.
kind of nudge them. नहीं गाड़ी लेके घुस जाना किसको बोलते हैं.
बम्पर का खेलेंगे सर.
उसको लेके बात करेंगे.
And guys, just imagine next year Tata relaunching Tata Estate.
बस
Oh, that would be amazing if they do.
Oh
if they
man,
do.
But
if they
mm,
can. भाई, it was really बहुत बहुत बढ़िया गाड़ी थी वो यार. I think
true.
all at that given time Tata was really good. Again,
Mm.
we will not talk about much about the service and everything,
Mm.
but the steadiness, the toughness was always good with the Tata, and that
Yeah.
was their core area. Like body is hatoda.
Yeah.
I think it goes
But
देश का लोहा है. Plus, it
yeah,
springs from the fact that they started building trucks first,
yeah,
rather than the other way around. They didn't
Yeah.
start with cars and then move into trucks. They moved from trucks to cars. तो वो
yeah,
जो longevity and the heaviness which you say, it comes from the fact कि पहले ट्रक बनाते थे भाई वो लोग, and the trucks were licensed from Mercedes, and eventually Mercedes moved out, and Tata was making the trucks under license, and now they are making the. I mean, then they started making their own trucks. So
Correct.
a lot of the trucks which we see, I mean, not now, but when they moved away
Yes.
from Mercedes, the similarities were there.
Yep.
So yeah,
Correct. Correct.
one day I'll take you to FTI, Bhaskar. There is a old Mercedes van
Right.
which
Okay.
has East Germany build plates,
Mm-hmm.
factory plates, where you
Oh.
stamp the chassis number and everything. So it says made by Mercedes Benz East Germany, and it's just lying rotting there because FTI को फर्क नहीं पड़ता, वो पड़ी है गाड़ी वहां पे, and कुछ हो नहीं रहा है उसका, and yeah. But if someone is interested to do a restoration project, that would be the ideal car or
Yeah.
van or a camper. So many ideas, but fortunately, unfortunately, you can't use it or you can't take it from them. I mean, if you have some contacts in FTI, probably you can. But yeah, that is. And over the years, it's been lying rotting. But again, the build quality is so good because when it was made, I believe East Germany was just coming up. They had just split from the main Germany part of it, and East and West Germany were two separate things, and they had technically lost. So they had nothing to lose more. So all their focus was on building good cars, building good products, and there is a documentary somewhere on the internet floating which says losing a war makes you better at building cars. So uh, we might touch upon that some other day. But yeah,
Yes.
so many
Yeah.
topics to touch upon.
So many. So many. So many. So many topics. But then yes, Tata. Let's wait how it is. Once
Yes,
people start using it, then we will get the real feedback.
correct.
Yes.
Okay, now while we are at it, just FYI, and we're going to edit this out. So we got 7 minutes, 48 seconds for this meeting to end. In the meanwhile, I've already scheduled another one. Okay. I've sent you guys the invite, so you can join there.
Okay.
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 What else are we talking about?
I think now we will be talking about our favorite topic,
And what is
diecast,
that? Is
okay,
it? Is it?
matchbox.
Is it? Since when?
But this time, no, but this time we have something different.
Oh,
What is it?
We have, let me show you guys what we have today. Let me switch my camera, and today we have
oh,
Time Micro. This is the
Wow,
safety.
yeah. And I don't
looks
think
very
anybody
nice.
needs to be told why Bhaski picked up a car which says safety car. At least between the three of us.
Yeah. And
Nice.
this is what we are looking for. Another one of Time Micro. Let me try to open. I have not opened it yet. Let's see how it looks. Because this is one thing which we all were waiting for. Okay, guys.
Nice.
Defender.
Yeah. Shout out to Entertainment Store Pune.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This is really nice. I
Thanks for
really
holding
It's
like
so
it.
it.
nice.
Thanks for holding
Yeah.
it for us. Absolutely. It's beautiful.
So this has one more good thing with this. Just trying to remove it. But till the time you can have a glance at this beauty.
You've kept the beauty a little far away from us.
Oh, this is it.
Oh, uh,
Marlboro.
Marlboro, Marlboro, Marlboro. And this is Supra. I forgot to say, this is Supra. All right. Yes. Coming back to this, it has a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So
Great.
this looks pretty nice, pretty cool when this comes together. Oops, 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 oops. So
Butterfingers,
this
don't drop
looks,
it.
That shit,
yeah.
this shit costs as much as a Tata Sierra, so be careful with it.
Now, moving on. I found this at a online store. All right.
Mm.
And the moment I saw this, I said, let's pick it up. This is Matchbox Lamborghini Diablo. All right. It's golden color, not yellow, but then it's golden color. Looks really cool. I liked it. And that's the reason I picked it up.
This is, and I'm sure there are no
Yeah.
plans to unbox it, so don't do that.
Not at this moment.
No,
Not at this
not
moment. We'll probably keep
never
we will keep it.
make
Yeah,
that
we will
never.
have a session on this.
Make that
Yeah,
never.
yeah,
Make that
yeah.
never. So
And then
so
we have
that one cost more than two Sierras. So okay, what is this?
yes. This is 1961
You
Jeep
bought another
FC.
one? You bought another one?
Yes,
You had one more before, right?
yes, correct, correct.
Nice.
Now the earlier one which I had, let me grab that one in a minute.
Hmm.
But this one is really cool. The color is really good.
Baski is building an army of Mahindras. Run for your life.
And this is what we had earlier.
Nice.
So now we have two,
Oof.
but in a different color. This
But
is the
does the
fun part.
new one open up like the previous one you had with the?
It's a good question. It's a
Moving
good
part, is
question.
it?
Yes, it looks like it has. I haven't unboxed it, but then it looks like it has a gap. So which means it will be the moving part as well.
Nice.
Nice.
Can't wait
Yes.
to come to your place, distract you, and unbox it.
No, 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 no.
पराठे
The
खाने आएंगे,
thing,
गाड़ी खोल के जाएंगे.
हम मोरों के साथ
yeah.
नाच दिखाएंगे ऐसा.
Correct. All right. So these are the two major ones which we had recently. But safety car is and the Defender Marlboro.
Mm.
Real awesome.
Too good, too good, too good.
Too good. In fact, everything is real awesome. And that's the reason we all pick it up.
Mr. White Knight,
Yes.
what do you have to show today?
Over to you, White Knight.
I picked up this lorry. I picked up this
Uh-huh.
lorry recently. Why I picked up because it's got comical proportions. As you can see, the wheels are too big for the lorry, and but yeah, it has some nice details on the front. Uh, Usually, the front is just a flat, plain thing with nothing on it. But yeah, this one has something like a guard, protective guard on it, which I believe will be helpful when it's picking up dumpsters on the road and not hitting them. But yeah, and as you can see, the backside has the garbage collection stuff, and yeah, this is a generic model. I don't think it is a very uh, um, so to say a model interpretation. It is just a Hot Wheels interpretation of a dump truck. And as a kid, my first what I remember, first toy used to be a dump truck, and it wasn't like this. It was a big plastic one which you get in melas in India. It was probably some $50 at that time, which was a huge amount, and it had yellow wheels and all funky colors. But yeah, dump truck. So I picked a dump truck this week, and I might unbox it, might not unbox it. You never know. So yeah, liked it.
Nice.
Hope you guys also like it.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
absolutely, absolutely.
What else? Did you only have
I'm
the
gonna show
lorry?
the snake.
You only had the lorry, is it?
I only had the lorry this time. Yes.
Okay. Let me bring out my stuff. Well, I have
Yeah.
last week was a little grim on the diecast, so I only was able to pick up the Batman show from 1966 Batmobile, driven by Adam West as Batman. So I've got two now, and
Oh,
perfect. The
nice.
camera chooses to kind of
Yeah.
zoom into me. So now I'm gonna unbox this as well on the show because I was waiting for for us to come online. And in the spirit of Mr. White Knight of putting thumbs where they do belong, here's a little video.
Thumbing it. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Batman.
Unfortunately, there's no Batman or Robin inside, but for a vehicle that was designed in the 60s
Yeah.
and
Yep.
used as a superhero car, not too bad. The rims come fitted with uh, chrome as well, chrome red. And if you see, there
Yeah.
are
Amazing.
decals. There are other decals. Now, I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up. So, yes, the bat signal definitely, but there are other decals, tribal decals, what we call it. Probably you can see it on the hood, slightly there.
Yep.
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 I need
Yep.
to invest.
Yep.
I need to invest in a good camera. Remind me of that. So, so this is what I had. Now, apart from this, again, taking a, this is what happens when you travel, right? You come across things that you probably didn't think probably existed. But I was also surprised to see, although I've seen it in some of the local shops here and there are Indian companies that are designing these diecast cars as well, right? Which are not branded,
Yeah.
the third party companies. So this is something that I came across, and it comes with a proud badge of staying made in India, and I'll highlight that as well. I picked up these two cars last week, both
Mm-hmm.
muscle vehicles.
Yeah.
Obviously, no mention of which brand and all, but we all know which cars these are,
Mm-hmm.
right? I have the blue version as well, and I'll try to pull it out. But if you see this comes from a brand called DC Champs. Proudly says made in India for 3 years and above.
Yeah.
And these are essentially, if I might want to go out and say either Hot Wheels, at least basic line, comparison, or a
Mm-hmm.
little
Mm-hmm.
better because these are there's a little heavier. I felt these are heavier. This
Okay.
felt more diecast than the original ones. So there are some other versions, not a lot are available. Now this essentially comes with a back card as well, right? So there's a lot of
Yeah.
information here. These are manufactured, if I'm not wrong, is in the wonderful state of Gujarat, in the city of Rajkot. And I was pretty happy. I mean, just to see how well these things have been built, right? So I was comparing it. The one that I said I unboxed, was comparing it with the Hot Wheels, and I was surprised, honestly speaking, right? And the price is also somewhat nearby. These cost about 150 a block. So
Mm-hmm.
those were ones. Now, so as I said, diecast wasn't moving too much for me last week.
Yeah.
Call it Indian market or scalpers. We didn't get a lot of hands on, but I got something unique. These are more in line to the action figures that I collect. Um, and I know, just like myself and both of you, 90% of the crowd would not know what this is. So I just wanted to give a background. This essentially is an action figure. This is a 1/12 scale on the
Mm-hmm.
thunder god, or essentially the alternate version of Thor in Chinese mythology, right? So
Oh.
this little gentleman, for as
Mm-hmm.
hideous as he looks, his name is Lei Zin Z. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. And this is a bird
Mm-hmm.
thunder god, right? Now, I just wanted to show you some things, right? This is what packaging looks like, right?
Right.
Unfortunately, nothing else apart from his name in English for me to read, but we'll use Google Translate. Comes in a magnetic box. This is completely magnetic with its own diorama,
Oh,
Okay.
sweet.
right? And
Nice.
this is
Nice.
essentially the box. And Yeah, I will post some
Ta-da!
photos. I will post some photos. Because this is a little shiny. Or hold on, how does it matter? Pull it out.
चक दे फटे
Check the photo.
नब्बे गिल्ली.
फाड़ दे डब्बे रात्रि बॉम्बे सोए दिल्ली oh yeah
This
Oh,
ugly little whatever comes to us from
yeah.
China. If you look at the detail, and this all these armor pieces are separate. These are not molded on the body. You can take it off as well, right? Now,
that's fine.
Wow.
this comes with its two wings, which are in the packaging. I'm not going to pull that out, but essentially, what I wanted to show you are these beautifully designed talons,
Hmm.
articulated
Yeah.
talons, right? The feet moves
Yeah.
back. Now, the reason I bought it because I found it interesting, and that's how you kill a thunder god.
सब काम कर दिया सर
So I had this. There are two alternate heads in the package, right? These are all bird heads,
Oh,
nice
right?
nice.
And if you put this on, and he seems like he's having a day where how I look when I need a haircut, but completely changes the dimension of the figure and the whole attitude of it,
Correct.
right?
Yeah.
Now there are going to be
It's,
photos. There are going to be photos that I'll post. That's part of the video. Because I took some shots with the wings on. There are some other
yeah.
interesting stuff that are there in the packaging. Now, keeping Thunder God aside, we because we saw Hanuman on the channel, right? The action figure form of Hanumanji on the channel. I was again looking for something in the same lines, and well, apparently Chinese have similar sort of mythological stories that we do. They have a thing called King Wukong, right? And for people who
Wukong
Yeah, so I'm sure Wukong. I'm sure a lot of people would know because of the new game that came out and the movies, the Black Myth Wukong series, right? This
yeah
essentially is an action figure embodiment of the 1/12 scale of King Wukong,
Mhm.
and again, the packaging is beautiful. This
Yeah.
also
yep
comes in a
Yeah.
magnetic form. Inside, there's a diorama piece as well, a backdrop,
sweet
right? Now, I have to be a little careful to pull out King Wukong because he's in his meditative state. I don't want to wake him. I don't want to wake him. But so
जय वुकोंग ज्ञान गुण सागर
वैसा कुछ आइडिया है जो हम बात कर रहे थे हम करेंगे वो so
हाँ
in the similar lines are probably a little bit more detailed of the Lays and Z figure, the Thunder God figure we saw. This also comes with
hmm
armor across. All this is
nice
removable, right? It's a well articulated figure and it comes with at least 20 more pieces of accessories and head pieces and all that I can see. But
Wow.
there's something interesting coming. It's going to be a shot that'll feature the King Wukong and Lord Hanuman, and I'm sure it's going to blow up a lot of minds of what we are thinking about and what we're going to do. But it's coming soon, guys. Very soon, for
Yeah.
that matter. But I just wanted to show you guys the detailing and interesting stuff. A monkey king cannot come without a tail, right? So, but
correct
articulated tail as well.
nice
है ना?
Nice.
So,
Mackie पूछ
yeah. I know Mr. White Knight can't wait to get his hands on a 1/12 scale Bilotti. So my hunt is on nowadays. I've been searching the web to find a articulated line figure for Miss Bilotti, and the moment I get my
hmm
hands on it, definitely that's coming down to India. But yeah,
my one is
interesting
to one
stuff. You have a one is
my
to
one is
one.
to one Bilotti is on the way
So I don't want you to feel the complex of where's my Bilotti. Wherever you want it,
Ah,
just give it a purr. So that's how it is. All right. So White Knight, what are you showing? What are you showcasing?
so the thing could get my hands on
Hmm.
was I shall show you is
Should there be
This
a drum
guy.
roll? Ah,
Oh,
nice one.
So, you see, on one of the trails we did recently, uh, we were able to get our hands on a snake skin. It's not the whole, it's basically the whole snake, the whole skin, from the eyes, from the mouth till the tail. It was a whole piece. I know in the image it looks like it's broken, but it's not. It stretches on for a good 10 meters, and it was a long snake. And we found it right next to the pool you see behind in the background. And we were damn scared that agar wo aa gaya bahar wapis to, for some good reason. But it was damn hot outside, so I was fairly confident that wo heat mein nahi aayega bahar wo. But yes, the whole skin of that snake was there for us to see and feel. And weirdly, it wasn't slimy or anything. It felt like thin plastic polythene bag. But yeah, even looking at the skin with the whole eyes and the fangs and things was pretty damn scary to me, at least. Uh, so yeah, this is what I could get my hands on, and I would never want to get my hands on it again. So yes,
And this is a beautiful
yes.
little snake.
yeah.
If you can share your screen again, I think
Oh,
this went off.
sorry about that. It got dropped.
So
I shall share again.
some interesting terms and facts about snakes as well. So I just wanted to,
Yes.
for people who don't know snakes. So one, this looks like a venomous snake. This is a viper, and that I can tell from the initial points of the lips, where the face ends, and how the eyes are in the shape. So, generally, for people who are not aware of what a poisonous snakes are or what a viper comes, or their heads, when you look at from the top, have a diamond shaped size. India generally has majority of rat snakes, which are non poisonous, but because this is the mountain space, and by the looks of the things, what I can see, as well as the scales, this looks like some sort of viper. So good thing that you guys were in and around the space where he shed the skin. Now, the other interesting fact about snakes are wherever they
Mm-hmm.
shed their skin, generally, they do not reappear in the same space, right? So it's
Oh,
something that's excluded. They've excluded some part of their, previous self, and they did not come through. So they generally travel with, the sense of smell, right? They can't hear,
right.
so they have the sense of smell, and then they know wherever this body has been dropped. So you guys are safe, I think. But careful, guys. I think this also shows one, keep alert, right? Especially when
Yep.
you're understand we are in their territory, right? And they might feel they don't speak our language, right? So we can't really communicate by saying that, hey, hi, we mean no harm. So keep your eyes, peeled. Watch where you're stepping whenever you're getting into sort of a grassy area, especially, or a mountain
Yep.
area. And you'll generally see, these kind of areas. There are burrowed holes. There are other animals also. There are crabs, XYZ things.
Yep.
But this looks beautiful, and thanks for sharing it with us. I think it was a big snake, right? I saw the
Yep.
overall photo of it. Interesting
Pretty long.
find.
Pretty long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should have brought it home. Yeah, we should have framed it or something.
And
To scare your grandchildren.
We like to
I
leave
was
nature as it is.
yeah, I was trying to do the Google search for this pic, and the
Yeah.
answer shows is it's a king cobra.
Ah,
Oh shit!
exactly.
Yeah.
And we were happily celebrating birthdays around this snake skin. And thanks
Yes.
Sabya for
Yes.
telling us that they don't come around once they shed the skin. But yeah, that also brings us to a important tip of the day. Whenever you are in a grassy area or a jungle sort of area and you're walking in the grass, be sure to stamp your feet when you're walking, and don't just normally walk, so that the stamping and the noise it makes, it keeps the little animals and things away from you, because the first instinct of the animal also is not confrontation
Yeah.
unless they are scared. So if you stamp and walk, the
Yeah.
animals would mostly 90% move away from you and not bother you. So, tip of the day.
Nice one. And White Knight needs a nail cutter. I'll make sure I
I do,
drop
yeah.
it by. I'll make sure I drop one by. Uh, good stuff. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
Uh, there's a lot. There's a lot we spoke about. I think, and yeah, there's just so much more to talk about. So we will do a session the next day. We'll talk about the Ford Shelbys. I think
Yep.
Basky and me, we were just talking before this, and we wanted to do a show on Ford Shelbys, followed up with probably a show on the Ferraris. Uh,
Yep.
I think all of us are just mesmerized by these cars, and then comes the Lamborghinis XYZ, and
Yep.
for people who are into cars again, we would love to hear from you. What would you like to see on the show? We are again, we are trying to put out a lot more content. Again, life's busy, right? It's difficult for all three of us, or for us to kind of get together and put something through. But we want to make it a team effort, right? It's not a one man show. So, again, I'm sure you can see by the looks of things. Pasky's got his things in the background. I've got things in my background. Mr. White Knights things keeps his things in the front. So the next time that we do a tour, and we'll probably do a house tour as well, right? We're gonna have a look at
Yeah.
what else do the Gear Shift Chronicles crew house at their places, right?
Mm.
And trust me, I'm sure there are a
Done.
lot of interesting stuff that you'll like. Everybody knows GI Joes. I don't think there's,
Yep.
and if you're an Indian kid, and if you're I'm sorry, ladies, but if you're an Indian boy who's born even in the 2000s, and if you do not know GI Joe, educate yourself. I don't want to use harsh words, but educate yourself, because your life is at zero right now, my friend. Right? So, uh,
Incomplete.
absolutely, right. The baby shark and all can keep their turn. Learn about GI Joes
Yeah.
first. You learn a lot more about life, and what goes around on what comes around by GI Joes. So iconic stuff. We're gonna talk about it, but for now, over to my friends if they have anything to add, or we will stop the show.
I think we are good for today. But then definitely we have nice coming up for the next session. We have, as Sabya mentioned, we will showcase Ford. And when it comes to Ford, we will showcase Mustang first.
Done.
the most
Done. Done. Done.
iconic, the most iconic car for Ford.
Yes.
For me as well.
Yeah,
For me as well. Get me a
yeah.
Ford. Get me a Ford GT, Pasky.
Oh,
The big
I,
one, not the one
yo,
is to one
the
scale.
big
That I
one,
have. That
the
I
one.
have.
Next time we will showcase Ford Mustang and GT40.
Oh shit. Mm, interesting stuff.
E40. Mm.
Yes,
I think we need to mask our locations after this.
You know why it is called GT40, Pasky and Sabya?
That's why we
tell
have
us.
you. No, that's why we have you.
Yeah.
जानने के लिए अगली बार.
Yes.
Good one. Good one. Good one. Good one.